Welcome to Health Help. We aim to share information on why it is important to be physically active. Show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing our videos. How can exercise affect sleep? The relationship between exercise and sleep. Trusted source: National Library of Medicine, Biotech Information. The National Center for Biotechnology Information advances science and health by providing access to biomedical and genomic information. Previous studies have noted that proper exercise can alleviate sleep-related problems and help you get an adequate amount of rest. Recent research also suggests insufficient or poor quality sleep can lead to lower levels of physical activity the following day. For these reasons, experts today believe sleep and exercise have a bidirectional relationship. In other words, optimizing your exercise routine can potentially help you sleep better, and getting an adequate amount of sleep may promote healthier physical activity levels during the day. How does exercise impact sleep? There are many benefits to exercising regularly. Trusted source: the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, ODPHP. The OODPHP plays a vital role in keeping the nation healthy. We accomplish this by setting national public health objectives and supporting programs, services, and education activities that improve the health of all Americans. These include a lower risk of diseases like cancer and diabetes, improved physical function, and a higher quality of life. Exercising can also benefit certain groups. For example, pregnant women who engage in routine physical activity are less likely to gain an excessive amount of weight or experience postpartum depression, and elderly people who exercise are at lower risk of being injured during a fall. Exercising also improves sleep for many people. Specifically, moderate to vigorous exercise can increase sleep quality for adults by reducing sleep onset, or the time it takes to fall asleep, and decrease the amount of time they lie awake in bed during the night. Additionally, physical activity can help alleviate daytime sleepiness and, for some people, reduce the need for sleep medications. Exercise can also improve sleep in indirect ways. For instance, moderate to vigorous physical activity can decrease the risk of excessive weight gain, which in turn makes that person less likely to experience symptoms of obstructive sleep apnea, OSA. Numerous surveys have explored sleep and exercise habits among adults. These include the National Sleep Foundation's 2003 Sleep in America poll, which surveyed adults between the ages of 55 and 84. Among that survey's respondents, about 52% said they exercised 3 or more times per week, and 24% said they exercised less than once a week. Respondents in the latter group were more likely to sleep less than 6 hours per night, experience fair or poor sleep quality, struggle with falling and staying asleep, and receiving a diagnosis for a sleep disorder such as insomnia, sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome. The 2013 Sleep in America poll, which surveyed adults between the ages of 23 and 60 and focused on exercise and sleep, produced similar results. Roughly 76 to 83% of respondents who engage in light, moderate, or vigorous exercise reported very good or fairly good sleep quality. For those who did not exercise, this figure dropped to 56%. People who exercised were also more likely to get more sleep than needed during the work week. Similar studies and surveys have focused on the effects of exercise for subjects in other demographic groups. Moreover, manual labor involving long working hours can increase an employee's risk for stress and fatigue. Trusted source: National Library of Medicine, Biotech Information. The National Center for Biotechnology Information advances science and health by providing access to biomedical and genomic information. Is it harmful to exercise before bed? Of these respondents, 4% said they exercised within an hour of bedtime on a nightly basis, 7% said they did so a few nights a week, and 5% said they exercised before bed a few nights per month. The remaining respondents either rarely or never exercised an hour before bedtime, or refused to answer. Since survey results among people who exercise late at night have been variable, you should base your exercise times and intensity on what best suits your sleep schedule. Certain exercises may be more beneficial for sleep than others. These include yoga, light stretching, and breathing exercises. How does sleep impact exercise? The role sleep plays in our physical activity levels has not been studied as thoroughly, and much of the research has focused on differences in physical activity between people with sleep disorders and healthy individuals. However, most of these studies have concluded that those who experience poor sleep are less active than those with healthy sleep cycles. In particular, people with certain sleep disorders are not as likely to exercise during the day. Adults with insomnia tend to be less active than those without insomnia. The same is true for people with OSA and other types of sleep-disordered breathing, though excess weight may also be a factor for this population. Some studies have noted that nightly shifts in sleep quality, latency, and efficiency can be used to predict physical activity levels. For example, one study found that a 30-minute increase in sleep onset was associated with a 1-minute decrease in exercise duration the next day. A person's preference for morning or evening activity may also play a role. People who are early risers or morning people are more likely to engage in physical activity than those who sleep in or are more active in the evening. One series of studies noted that 1 to 6 months of continuous positive air pressure (CPAP) therapy, a first-line treatment for OSA, did not have any noticeable effect on a person's physical activity levels, even though the therapy alleviated OSA symptoms and promoted better sleep. The takeaway here is that a good night's sleep can help you feel well rested and more motivated to exercise the following day, but healthy sleep alone may not be enough to spontaneously change how and how often you engage in physical activity. Danielle Pacheco, staff writer. Danielle writes in-depth articles about sleep solutions and holds a psychology degree from the University of British Columbia. Dr. Abhinav Singh, sleep physician. https://pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov/20673290/. DiNardo, K. 2020, October 10. Thanks for watching.